Sometimes I do not feel like taking a long drive to a state park to go hiking, and luckily I have the Wesleyan Campus right in my neighborhood. It's got beautiful scenery and some old buildings. Just looking at them, I can see all the hard work that was put into them. They're very well maintained. That 92 up there on the window, I believe, stands for 1892. This pavilion looks like it was made around the 1960s or the 70s. It hasn't stood the test of time, but if I can ever get inside, I'd like to be able to check it out. In that tower up there, at nighttime, they turn on the lights and you can see shadows of furniture and boxes that are being stored up there for some odd reason. This, I believe, is the President's Hall. And these next two buildings, I've never seen anybody come or go from these two buildings, but they are large, so I can imagine that there's a lot of activity during the day. This is the Wesleyan Cardinals soccer team field. In the University Center, they have a study area and they also have a cafeteria down on the lower floor. In that circular part, sometimes I see people doing yoga or stretches right in the hallway. Here's the outside eating area, outside that cafeteria. Now they hold the graduation ceremonies here on this field, and a little bit more to the left is the baseball field. This is a really beautiful area of the campus, especially during the autumn. Now I'd love to get inside this Wesleyan library because it looks like an old building built around another old building on the inside. Here's the campus's food store. And right behind the food store is this kind of small foresty area. Very, very small. It has a fire pit up behind this sign. A few varieties of plants that might have been planted by the students. This graveyard is kind of unusual on campus, but I believe it's like the founders. I didn't really take a good look at the headstones. This observatory, I never see anybody coming or going, but I always see a car parked in front, even during off season. Here's the field again. Now you can see the baseball diamond. And down these steps and into the street behind the campus is the Wesleyan tennis courts. And here is a flagpole made by students all the way back in 1892. I don't know if you can see inside, but this building is built around another building inside this building. Here's kind of a hidden area. This is off Washington Street. Well, these tables are new. Benches are old. This is where I should be going. My new interest of editing and stars or famous people like Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots, the coach. He came to this school. There's been several other pretty popular people, some NFL players that came here. That was my fiance in Cacao Talk. Okay, all these trees were planted in memory of soldiers. Now they have some of these memorials built right on the lawn, running right along Washington Street, right in front of the college. 61 to 75, and the Korean War from 1955. I'm sorry, 1950 to 1955. World War I. Ew. There's a few other memorials, but to keep this short, I only showed a few. Let's turn this place into a cafe. Now this is High Street, which runs right alongside the college. It's not even that old, 1903. This would be a beautiful building to explore. This is the security guard office. I almost had a job here once. I know it was student housing, but it looks like it's emptied out now. There's like nothing on the lower floor. Used to be a house. We got an old, rusty ass door. Look at that. It's got old-fashioned lighting too, that yellow tint. This was student housing, and then I think the person who owns the property converted it over to rental, like people with financial aid, financial assistance. No, not students, you know, people on state. The Wesleyan students don't cause any trouble at this complex. And you go next door and the places look pretty decent, but there's cops over here constantly. That's it. I am done, and be sure to catch me next week. I'm going to keep finding things to film, so if you leave a comment, you can let me know. Give me some ideas of what I can film and try editing. That's my whole goal, to film anything and learn how to edit it. And until next time, I'll see you later. Now you can find almost all the black squirrels located right here on the Wesleyan campus. Hey buddy! Ooh, right.